Kobbie Mainoo has to go out on loan this season, and suddenly his long-term future at Manchester United looks in doubt. On the other hand, you've got André Onana, return to pre-season, contract demands, picking up injuries, and then saw Manchester United go out and buy a new goalkeeper. We're going to have a discussion around it. We want your thoughts and opinions in the comments section, and don't forget to smash a like on today's video, as you know is much appreciated. First thoughts on Kobbie Mainoo.
Future is in doubt. He asked for a loan. That's what he wanted. Are United going to sell him? Does Kobbie Mainoo want to leave Manchester United? Probably. I just look at it and think to myself, all he has to do now is act like a professional and get on with it, because all the signs there is that Kobbie Mainoo will be sold.
It does sound like, and I am believing what Amarin says about Kobbie. He wants him to stay and fight for his place at Manchester United, but Kobbie Mainoo doesn't want to do that. Can you see anything from your point of view where you can understand where Mainoo's coming from? Because he's in competition with Bruno Fernandes, who never gets dropped, let's face it.
Well, first of all, me as a fan, and I think many fans out there would want Kobbie Mainoo to fight. He's a good player. I like him. He is restricted in certain areas on the field when he needs to do like running back and that. But unfortunately, he is blocked. Bruno is there. Amarin has said he has to step it up in training to get in front of Bruno Fernandes. So that is the problem. Will he get some football this year? Yes, he will get some football this year.
Amarin has actually said that and pointed to the rhythm with Kobbie Mainoo and his acceleration as well. But some reports out there are suggesting there is still people inside the club who do feel Kobbie Mainoo has got a future here at Manchester United. But Amarin, with the way he sets his team up, the way he wants his midfielders to play, I think that is the issue right now. But he's still a young lad, still got plenty of time to learn.
Yeah, but unfortunately, when you look at the club, he has got plenty of time to learn. They will just look at it and think, we've got a player here now whose future is in doubt. His main problem has been the contract. That's been going on for a long time. But from a footballing point of view, Amarin believes he has to step it up, and in front of him, someone's blocking him. Now, I don't blame Kobbie Mainoo asking for a loan. Many fans out there want him to play football for Manchester United. I do. But as a young lad, he wants to play football, many, many reasons. So he's asked for the loan. And in the end, United will sort of look at it and say, the longer this goes on, his value, and this is what you've got to understand, the club looks at value for young players. So they will look at it and say, we can't let him run his contract down too long because the value will go. When will they sell him? In my opinion, it could be in January. It could be at the end of the season, because we will need Kobbie Mainoo this season. There will be injuries and there will be opportunities. Opportunities are here now, and you could possibly see him in the City game. I just look at it. The club are unwilling to meet Kobbie Mainoo's demands, and he wants more money. Well, that's fine. I'm not moaning about that, and I think fans shouldn't get on Kobbie's back for that. I think he's well within his rights. He had a great stellar start to his career at Manchester United. He rose into the England squad. He feels he's worth more. But there is a problem, a big problem at Manchester United, and I've referred to it as penny pinching. I don't think this is penny pinching. I just don't think they want to go to Kobbie's demands, and he sees himself worth more. And that is a problem, a big problem, with lots of players nowadays, Kieran.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a gist, a bit of a feel of what I've read out there, trying to, look at the facts, what we have available, and wondering what Manchester United and inside the club, how they're feeling and how they're viewing that situation, especially when they're trying to create a culture there about standards and competition for places. And then one of the youngsters there from the academy, local lad, 20 years old from Stockport, is asking them to go out on loan because he sees his position blocked, instead of like looking at it himself and thinking, yeah, I'm going to fight in training, what Ruben Amarin says, and I'm going to prove everyone wrong, and I'm going to claim that spot.
Yeah, I think fans are going to look at this in two ways. And I think a lot of fans, I've seen comments and they've talked about, he will fight. He will fight to prove people wrong. That's what you want. I see that attitude in him. He will try and prove people wrong, that he's not capable of getting in the first team. I think when he gets his chance, he will show everyone what it's all about with the football. But pushing forward, you also got to look at it in different ways from his point of view and also the club's. They're at loggerheads. I don't see Kobbie Mainoo being part of a problem going forward. I think he will act in a professional manner. When you look at the bomb squad, what's just left, he's not in that league. And I wish fans don't get on and sort of like say, oh, he's a disruption or anything like that. I don't think so. Kobbie's looking at his future. I don't think he will turn round. We've seen his agent come out about contract talks and all that. But I think that noise will calm down now. I think the club and Kobbie and his agent will have an understanding of where they are right now. And they're at loggerheads, and that loggerheads will come to a head possibly in January or at the end of the season. I don't see him being a problem like the bomb squad.
No, I don't at all. I do agree with that. And fingers crossed we don't see any of that this season from any of the players, because I think fans have just had about enough of all that. And we want to see something different under Ineos and Ruben Amorim going forward. But this isn't an unusual situation as well. This goes on throughout every single club in the Premier League, across the world, with players, you know, angling for moves to go and get game time. And for me, you're looking at Bruno Fernandes there. Me personally, I think it's his last season at Manchester United, Bruno Fernandes. And I just wish Kobbie would sit tight, stay put, give it that fighting in training, and what opportunities do come his way, he grabs it then with both hands, because then he's then got to look at it himself. For me, like I say, Bruno's out in the summer. He's then got to step it up then to claim that spot, because there's no one else there.
Yeah, well, there's a problem. There's two issues here. Yes, Bruno does block him in that position. And yes, Bruno may go, and that's the thing, may go at the end of the season. But the thing is, that's not the main issue as I see it. Kobbie believes he's worth more, and United aren't willing to pay that. Now, if Bruno plays the majority of the season, there's very few opportunities for Kobbie Mainoo to get a game. And he will look at that and think, right, well, you're not going to pay me the money anyway. Okay, I've not had much game time, and he wants to play football. One of the main reasons I believe he may go in January is because he wants to have that opportunity and to try and grab a chance to get in that World Cup. Then he can get out there, go to another club, and that opportunity might rise. He wants his football. He's determined to play football, okay? But as I say, the main reason, and it happens in every club, contract talks, values, and he believes he's worth more. I just look at it and think there's a situation, it's delicate. I just hope Kobbie doesn't rock the boat, as they say, because that will put a bit of a downer on, because I like him as a footballer, many people out there do.
His future is definitely up in the air here at Manchester United, and it's just a case of, will we see something cemented and sorted out, whether that's Kobbie Mainoo leaving the club or actually signing that new deal in the short term for his long-term future to be sorted. But going on to André Onana, turned up at pre-season, contract demands, picked up an injury, and then later on the transfer window sees Man United go out and get a new goalkeeper.
We know he's out now. The new goalkeeper's coming. He is absolutely shot as a footballer. The Grimsby game told you that. Couldn't do anything right. So for me, he's going. But when will he go? United will be desperate to get him out as soon as possible. But Onana coming in, asking for more money, will he be prepared just to sit there and take the money? You just don't know. You've seen it happen before. We've just got rid of people. Will he be the first of the next lot what turn round and just sit at this club for money? I think he will go. The quicker he goes, the better for him and the better for Manchester United. I can't see United sitting here with four goalkeepers.
I'd kick him up the backside out of the club, me, André Onana. He's a part of a problem that we've seen here over the years. Players coming here about money.
Yes.
It's clear as day.
Yeah.
Turning up to pre-season training not long ago, you know, there's been staff redundancies there, people getting sacked.
Yes.
And this fella's turning up at pre-season demanding more money. I mean, it's an absolute joke when you look at his performances last season, and he was a part of the problem of where we actually finished last season.
Where can he go? How did they get him out quick? There's only one or two outlets now available for the next fortnight where he can go. I think it will be a struggle, but for Onana, definitely his career here at Manchester United is over, and he needs to resurrect it by going, and I mean going anywhere. He needs to get out of this club as soon as possible, and I think Manchester United will try their desperate best to get him out.
Yeah, on Le Mans as well. He's obviously come in. A lot of people have seen in the comments section, though, don't feel like he should be starting against Manchester City. Well, if you can't start him against Manchester City, when can you actually start him? And if they are having doubts about putting him in and being in the #1 spot for that game, I mean, maybe then they should have gone and looked for Martinez from Aston Villa, who's got that Premier League experience, because we need a goalkeeper in now and who can produce, but not at that top #1 world-class status, just someone who can do the basics, whether he can catch the ball or punch the ball out from the danger zone. We just need a goalkeeper to be a goalkeeper and a shot stopper. So I do believe that they will put him in against Manchester City, but I thought I'd do a bit of a brief overview on today's chat on Kobbie, Mainoo, André Onana, the new goalkeeper. Get yours in the comments section and smash that like on today's video. As you know, it's much appreciated, and we'll see you this week. Thank you.
Thank you.